Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the ABR Festival 2023 at Ragley Hall, where we're here to check out some amazing adventure bikes. So sit back, relax, and come along for the ride. Okay, so the ABR Festival is a 3-day festival at Ragley Hall in Warwickshire. We're going to give you a little walk around. This is the Friday, it's day one. We're going to take you around and show you some of these bikes. Okay, so this is kind of like the start for us. So we kind of, I've just turned around, you can see in the background there, that's where sort of like we've got some glamping going off, we've got some camping. We've come in a van, we're camping for the 3-day weekend. It's going to take you for a little walk around and show you what bikes you can go and ride on. I think there's some road bikes, there's off-road bikes. By the looks of it, it looks pretty busy. The weather looks good and the sun is shining. Got CCM here, we've got Aprilia here. You can get test rides on all these bikes this weekend. So we've got over here, we've got Royal Enfield. I'm really interested in getting a test ride on the Royal Enfield Himalayan. It's a bike that I should be using around the Himalayas in August. I'm just going to try and get a few rides in for you guys. We've got Moto Marini here as well. These guys are just getting ready to go out onto the trail. So just over about there, there's Yamaha 10, and there's not a shortage of Yamaha bikes here today. Just check out this lot, there's a massive line. So all these guys are going out. These are all world grade Teneres. They're all getting ready to go out for their first ride. So over here we've got the Masterclass tent, and on the Friday, which is nearly 12 o'clock, we've got Itchy Boots, the World Traveller, followed by Moto Bob. Let's go check it out.
I'm working 24/7 really, so I'm on the road. All I'm doing is filming, researching, editing, uploading, writing descriptions, and it's all I do because, well, I don't have a social life in West Africa, for example. I never know anyone before, so I'm working all the time on this.
Yeah, just started last year. I love watching the channel. The content's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Over here in the Bridgestone tent, we've got a spinning wheel. We can win some prizes. We've even got Amy here in the queue next. She's going to try and win something.
Go ahead, yeah.
What is it going to be? That's a pretty good spin. It sounds like the bearings have gone now. Oh look, a keyring. She was hoping for a motorbike, but you can't win them all. So Ducati have bought their full range here today. They've got a fantastic stand. Looks great in the sunshine as well. Over here we've got the Multistradas and the Scramblers that are going out on the trails. They've got the Multistrada V4 Rally. But yeah, what a nice setup, what a beautiful stand. So we've just gone for a bit of lunch. We went for the Greek in the end. So much food choice here at the ABR Festival. Right guys, so here we go. I'm out with the Royal Enfield crew today. I'm going to be riding around the Himalayas pretty soon. So this is mine for this ride. It's the first time I've done this loop at the ABR Festival. I think it's 30 kilometers long. So like I say, I've not been around it before. This is day one for me. So we'll just see how this goes and see how this bike rides. Okay, so sort of first thoughts when I get on the bike, the seat is really low. I can't believe how low this seat is. Yeah, it feels pretty robust, to be fair. Controls dead simple. These are like about a $5,000 bike, probably $6,000 with the crash bars and all the accessories. I think we're actually going out on a longer trail than what is open to everybody else. I'm out with a few of the Royal Enfield Owners Club guys. There's quite a lot of us, and there's a lot out on the trails anyway, so it could be carnage. So there's a bit of a muddy section coming up as well, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, As you can see, there's quite a lot of us going out. I'll be honest, this feels like nothing I've ever ridden before. So this could go either way. I can't even feel where the gears are. There's a bit of wet on the ground, but that's because a truck's been going around sort of dumping water. I guess it's to keep the dust down. Today is an extremely hot day. It's certainly kind of mid-20s, but the humidity's quite high. Like I said, we're just sort of trailing up to the start of the trail. You've got to get on the throttle a little bit with this one. You've got to give it a few revs. I am going to have to get on the pegs in a minute. Oh yeah, it's proper dusty. A bit of a dip there. What I am lacking here is a little bit of power. So keep clipping down to first gear really, just to keep them revs up. It just says on this sign here there's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'm not sure this bike would suit a bigger guy, you know, because it feels small for me. I think definitely the riding stance takes a little bit getting used to. Yeah, I don't know if you can see on camera, but that dust is like proper kicking up. Oh, just had a massive rock hit my visor. You've kind of got to use your clutch as well on this bike. I've clunked it a couple of times without it, but it doesn't like it. It's just getting a little bit more ruttery. I mean, one thing this bike does allow you to do is kind of, you can paddle your feet. Like I said, the seat height is really low. Got some KTMs and some Tenere 700s just come bouncing past. Oh, we've got a man down. We've got a man down. Oh, luckily his airbag's gone off. He's okay, he's okay. Let's go see if he's all right. Right, he's gonna need a bit of help. Right. Right. Where are you going? You're going down or up? You might be best just to bring it round. Just bring it round nice and slow. Just watch your that's it. Well, the guy that came off is he's okay. He's got one of them jackets on that kind of puffs up, which is a good thing if you fall off. You change it to second gear, it's like I mean, so far this terrain is like, it's excellent. I mean, luckily it's light enough you can just sort of like push it about, just pedal it about with your feet. Right, trail location 15. You look at the little Royal Enfield go, powering past the KTMs and the GSs. Who needs 170 horsepower? Just pick her up and go for it. Yeah, You can probably hear me blowing now. Oh, I thought I was a goner. In the thorns. Oh.
Did you see anybody behind yourself?
Yeah, a load of GS riders. The thing is, on this trail, I mean, don't let it put you off if you're not an experienced off-road rider. You know, I'm not. You know, and I do find some of this, you know, fairly technical, and there is get out points on all of this trail. You know, there's sections where you can just exit and get on the road and head back, and so even if you want to do a little bit kind of each day or something, and just build up a bit of confidence on your adventure bike. Jesus Christ, I nearly come a cropper then with Mr. Tenere. So guys, so this is the end of the trail. I know if you can see, you can see how many bikes are here. It's absolutely bonkers. There's every adventure bike under the sun here. You can see over there is the start of the TRF trail, and so far that trail was just absolutely perfect for me for doing a demo test on a bike. And like I say, the Royal Enfield, I think it does live up to its name. If you're not subscribed to this channel, guys, make sure you do. You'll get to watch me going around the Himalayas on the Royal Enfield Himalayan. That's going to be super fun. So I think what we're doing now, we're heading back up, and basically we'll settle down for the evening, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the ABR Festival. Good morning guys, and welcome to the ABR Festival day 2. This is the Saturday. It's looking slightly overcast, but it's still warm. So we're just heading down to the dealerships. There's literally thousands of bikers here this weekend. So we're just going to head down and see if we can get on a bike today. Do fancy getting on the KTM 890 Adventure, whether it's the R1. We'll see what's available. I know you have to book on these things early. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so we're going to head down there and see what they've got. This is the queue for the KTM. It goes all the way back here. If you want to do like street riding, they've got a little section there to book the KTMs on the street. They've got the main tent here showing all the bikes, and then over here you've got the off-road section, which is quite the popular one. I mean, we've probably been stood in the queue for about 40 minutes now, but they were saying actually on the Sunday morning is the best time to get booked onto some of these things, because everybody is basically hungover from the Saturday night. We've got the full Benelli range, also test rides available on some of their demo bikes. I do like this brand. It's been placed right on the price, and again, you know, it's a sort of bike if you're starting out in this world or you don't want to spend the £20,000, then these bikes are fantastic value for money. Or how about a little bit of off-road sidecar adventure? A company called Ural. I mean, check these out.
Actually, yeah, maybe I'll still send it.
Right, Suzuki's bought a good selection of their bikes here. This is their new adventure bikes, the V-Strom DE. We've got the 1050cc's over there, and these are the 800s. And these guys and girls are just getting ready to head out on the trail. Bike's called the Vogue. It's a 300 rally, it's a 292cc engine, it's a 4-stroke single cylinder, it's got a 21-inch front wheel and an 18-inch rear. These bikes are coming in at £3,799 in today's world. That is a cheap bike. So yeah, there's such a big choice of demo bikes. Some of them you do have to get up super early to kind of get booked on. I've just been down to talk to these guys at the Calfin Bikes. These are electric bikes. They're pretty small, they're 80 kilos in weight, and it's all low down weight. It's electric motor that's producing 72 volts and 32 amps. So this one's got a range of about 60 miles, top speed of 53 miles an hour, and takes about 2 hours to charge. We've got the off-road, and this is a road legal on-road bike. And price point, I've got to say, these are pretty good price. £5,495 for this. Just got the BMW crew going out on their test rides now, and we've got everything from this lovely BMW M1000R. We've got the GS boys, an F8 850 there, so the 1250 is very popular adventure bike. We've got a GS Trophy going out, it's a 1250, some big adventure bikes. So I'm not actually sure I'd want to take a 1250 out on the trails. It is a big heavy bike. So we're just about to go out on these KTM Adventure 890Rs. So here we go, guys. First ride for me. I think this is the first ride ever for a KTM. This is the 890 Adventure R, and this one's actually got a lower seat on. So what they do is, before they take you out, as you can see, they're just going to give you a little scoot round just to kind of see where you're at on these bikes. Even though this has got a lower seat on it, it does feel quite kind of wide at the front here. So you know, my legs are kind of like, I'm on my tiptoes. The 890R is a taller bike, and I guess you've got the bigger suspension travel. Initial thoughts when I've jumped on the bike, actually feels pretty good, as you'd expect. You know, these bikes are about 14 grand, I think, and this is great, again, at the ABR, where you can just go out and take these bikes, and if you fall off them, it doesn't matter. Although, you know, that is not the intention today. So I'm not going to get time to go through the electronics on the bike. They put it in the off-road mode, the ABS is off, and things like that. So it's just a case of just getting out there and riding the bike. So I think it was well worth the queue this morning for an hour to get your name down for this afternoon's ride. Although it's saying 32 degrees at the minute, it's warm. I mean, initial thoughts when I've got on the bike, I like the riding position, it feels good. The handlebars do feel fairly kind of like upright, but these KTMs, like I say, they are kind of like taller bikes. So I'm just trying to stand in position, some nice big wide pegs, and actually standing up on the bike, it does feel pretty comfortable, to be fair. So this is a bike I am actually quite interested in buying. I've been having a look at a few reviews online, but like everything, you really just need to get on it yourself and go ride one to decide whether you like them or not. And this is the place to come and do it. The quick shifter's really smooth on it. It just clicks into gear even at low speeds. So this part of the trail they take you on, I think this is kind of exclusive to some of the manufacturers here. So yeah, I mean, just not had to use the clutch yet, really. Oh yeah, just drop this visor down because again the dust is everywhere. Well yeah, we're not hanging around, we're getting a bit of a baton already. It's proper dusty everywhere. Yeah, I mean, that front brake is quite sharp. I mean, generally you want to be kind of on the back brakes with these machines, but yeah, that front brake is absolutely fierce, so I'll have to just go a little bit easy with that. The power delivery on the bike is great, it's so smooth. So I have put my motocross boots on today as well, just in case the worst happens. There's a little bit more stability with these boots if you do drop the bike. Just give it a little tweak on the throttle there and got the back end going, so just trying to get used to the power delivery. Certainly a little bit different from riding that Royal Enfield yesterday. So it's a shorter course today. The one I went out on yesterday was part of the Royal Enfield Owners Club, and a big thank you for letting me take a ride out of them. So we went on a longer run, so you know, in order to get everybody round and get them on the bikes, I think they have to cut the circuit down a little bit, because we was out for over an hour yesterday. Well, let's get some momentum, guys. Oh, oh, oh. We got a man down, and we've got a man down. All right. Well, yeah, this is going on YouTube. That's the only thing when it's 30 degrees nearly, and you got to pick it up. You know, like I said to you, that's kind of what these bikes are for, to be honest. When you go on these things, it is a little bit steeper than what you see on camera. You know, the camera really never does it justice. And once they go, you know, they're still 200 kilo a bike. So like I say, if you just don't get that momentum, or you know, you slam them brakes on, like I said, that front, the brake on this is quite fierce, to be honest. And I don't honestly don't know what the ABS is set at the front, whether it's on or off. I'm trying to look on the screen here, and like a lot of modern bikes, the screens can be a little bit overwhelming unless you've actually gone through them, and we've just literally jumped on the bikes. And you know, kind of like looking at the settings here, we've got the ABS off-road, and it says off-road next to that, which is, I don't even know what that kind of means. I'm guessing that might be the front, maybe. I think the hardest thing is falling off. I think the hardest thing is picking the bike back up. It's like about 30 degrees, you know, because once you've done that once or twice, it just absolutely zaps your energy, you know. But this bike, it feels pretty light actually. You know, I know all bikes do when they get moving a little bit, but yeah, I'm quite, at the minute, I'm quite impressed with how nimble it is. It actually feels lighter than the Himalayan I was riding yesterday. Yeah, I mean, it just powers up that hill. I mean, anybody that follows me on my channel know that I own a Multistrada V4S, and the reason I didn't bring it to this event, although this is kind of like the perfect kind of event to bring it to, I didn't have the right tyres, to be honest. Although, you know, the road tyres might have actually been all right on this kind of this terrain, but there was muddy bits around there, and like I said, we're just doing a small little kind of loop just to have a little play on these bikes. Yeah, I mean, I know we're already kind of doing 20-30 mile an hour or whatever, but it's nice. I honestly think this bike is great, and it feels a bit more nimble. I was a little bit worried because of the size of him, but like I say, it's got that lower seat on him, and you know, you always feel a little bit sort of vulnerable when you're not a big off-road rider, which I'm not. You know, I've started doing a little bit on my Husqvarna 350, but you know, these are more than twice the size, so it's kind of it's nice to get on a bigger bike and just give them a try, really. Like, I mean, the top and bottom of it, I think with a lot of guys, whatever license or whatever riding you're into, you know, it's picking the right bike to suit you, you know. And I honestly, you know, you've got to try these things before you make that decision. And this is a nice bike. This feels like a premium bike, and it is, because it's at premium money. So, you know, this is what you kind of expect, really. He's the happiest steward I have seen here. Yeah, he's loving it. So yeah, it's a real short loop round, but like I said, there's a lot of people just want to have a little go on these bikes and just see what they're about. Honestly, I've got to make a decision, because you know, for me, that little ride has just put a smile on my face, and I'm liking this bike. Is there room for another one in the collection? Could I get a fifth bike? I don't know. I think at my point, I've got to lose something to gain something, if you know what I mean, because you don't want to end up with a bike collection. They all serve a different purpose, but I do have a Multistrada V4S, and I do love that bike as the ultimate road touring bike. That is not an adventure off-road bike, you know. I don't care whatever you said. I've not seen many of them kind of like on the green lanes, etc., you know, but this, I think you could take this on the green lanes and go get right proper dirty. So a lot of people have said that the R version is a little bit OTT, and you know, the 890 adventure bike is absolutely perfect, and save yourself a few quid. But I'll let you decide, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this the sort of bike you'd buy? I think it's brilliant. So after a long day on the bikes, we're going to finish this evening with beer and a band.
Honestly, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care that she's cool, funny too, pretty hair.
So guys, we've got to the end of the ABR Festival weekend. We've had a fantastic time here. Everything's been absolutely amazing. If you've not been to the ABR Festival before, get yourself booked on. You will not be disappointed. So I hope you like the video, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.